everyone.
Hello, everybody. It's Mark and Nikki from the Fakawi tribe. This week's episode is about Khaudum National Park in Namibia. Enjoy. Hello, everybody. It's Mark and Nikki again.
We are here to talk about Khaudum Park in Namibia. It is on the Caprivi Strip. It's the very beginning before you really get to the area that's known as the Caprivi Strip. It is a challenging park, to say the least.
It is. We circled around and came in from the southern end through the town of Sumkwe. And we got gas there. The guy who ran the gas station was super cool, nice guy. And we got all gassed up and bought a few last minute supplies there. And then we went in the southern end of the park.
And we stayed at Sikereti, which is the first camp you get to. There are only 2 camps in all of Khaudum. And Sikereti was a surprise. We thought it was going to be really rudimentary, and they have just built a gorgeous, I would say even clubhouse, and an incredible pool. And all of their campsites are brand spanking new. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And when you get there, you think, the driving's not so bad. But once you leave there on the way to Khaudum Park,
that's where the fun and the adventure starts. Now, Khaudum is one of those parks where they, suggest that you have 2 vehicles at least, and we figured out why pretty much immediately when we started going north.
Yeah, deep sand, and nobody. There is not another soul there to help you. You are self-rescuing, and you're going to bog down if you don't have your tires down.
We saw one other, set of people camping at Sikereti, but once we left Sikereti, we did not see another vehicle until we left the park 4 days later.
And that was a vehicle outside the park.
Yeah, and the sand driving is a whole different level. It's just deep. You gotta
relentlessly deep. It goes on forever,
and it just does not stop. It's all deep sand. Very challenging, especially around any intersections where people have been turning and stuff. It gets real hard to keep moving, and it was very, very challenging and stressful driving. It's around 90 kilometers from Sikereti up to
Khaudum Park.
Khaudum Camp.
Khaudum Camp.
Yeah.
And Khaudum Camp is incredibly beautiful.
It is.
There are about maybe 6 or 8 water holes through the whole park, and on the way, and they have really great platforms. And you can sit up there for hours and hours and hours and watch the game come through. And it is a special park because really you're out there all by yourself. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of game and a lot of elephants and a lot of roan antelope. And there are wild dogs, there are lions. We weren't lucky enough to see them. I would tell any adventurous soul that it is a really cool place to go.
It is, and you got to be on your game. It's a totally self-sufficient thing, and you have to be able to sand drive, self-rescue and sand drive.
And the one thing you need to know is when you leave the north gate, it's not over.
From there to the paved road going across the Caprivi is 40-something kilometers, and that's the worst. That's the worst part of it. That was worse than anything we encountered in the park, because when we got to the gate, we thought it was all over with. We saw gravel going out the gate, and we were like, "Oh, okay, we're done with the sand.
We're gonna air up our tires."
We aired up our tires and took it out of 4-wheel, and we made it about half a kilometer before we were bogged into the axles, and that's when we let the tires back down and switched back into sand driving mode again, and it was
tough.
It was tough. That last 40 kilometers from the north gate to the tarred road was just hairball the whole way. It was just, you just pedal to the floor, keep her moving.
But if you like sand and you like incredible vistas and you like being in a park all by yourself,
lots and lots of roan antelope.
Khaudum is the place for you.
It's an adventure.
Yeah,
it is an adventure in itself. Just being there and traveling in that park.
Yeah, but definitely recommended.
Yeah,
go have fun. This is Sikereti campsite in Khaudum National Park in Namibia on the border of Botswana. It is really, really beautiful here. They've just redone all the campsites. They made these large concrete pads for people who have ground tents. This is an unfenced camp, so we prefer to sleep on top of our truck because we have a pop-up tent. And it has a really nice braai area. And then you have your very own ablution block. You have a donkey for making hot water if you'd like a hot shower. They provide a really nice trash can above the ground, again, to keep the animals out. Here is the little kitchen area with a great little utility table. You have this other kind of shady area. There is electricity. We have a sink for doing laundry. There's a lovely shower. And as I said, everything is brand spanking new here. On this side, you have a sink and a toilet. It is just gorgeous. Now, the best part about this that we had no idea when we got here is at the lodge, which is also brand spanking new, there is a gorgeous infinity pool. So we are going to head off to take a little dip before we take our first game drive and enjoy Khaudum National Park. I would highly recommend anybody come here and enjoy all these new amenities and facilities. Being at Sikereti's beautiful and refreshing outdoor patio, pool area, braai area. Here we are in one of the great blinds at Khaudum, and Mark is enjoying himself.
This is a cool old blind. It's really old and kind of fallen down, but it's fun. Had that feeling like, oh, you gotta stick up your ass. Oh, and you do.
That's what happens at the old blind. But here is magnificence. You're watching 4 jackals and wondering who might be coming in next. We thought Khaudum #1 campsite was the perfect place, but then we found Khaudum #3, which has a completely unobstructed view straight to the waterhole. It also has this amazing ablution facility. It has a donkey if you need hot water. Right now, you definitely don't need hot water. The sink for doing dishes is on the outside. But the most amazing thing is this bathroom with a view. I just took a shower in here, and while I was showering, I could see elephants at the waterhole. There, you can see them over there in the very corner. They're over there. This place is magic. Then we walked out here and we found some cat tracks. So I would say someone might be visiting us tonight, but we already knew, it being an unfenced camp, that we needed to be very careful. We have a gorgeous shade tree. Mark is making homemade salsa. And this is our room with a view for the next 2 nights. I can't wait to wake up to this view. We're going to leave you with this favorite campfire shot of ours. Hope you enjoyed our section on Khaudum Park in Namibia. And this was our favorite sighting. This was a giant bug that crawled up on the couch to say hi to Nikki
while we were sitting around the campfire. Khaudum's a wild and wonderful place. Don't hesitate to go. It is challenging driving. Please like and subscribe to our channel and enjoy your travels. For Kawi Tribe, peace out.